Today we're taking a simple tank top and giving it a little bit more personality by adding side ties. The pattern that I'm using for this sew along is New Look 6461 View C. But you could follow this sew along to add side slits and ties to any tank top pattern, woven or knit. I hope you join me today in sewing another cute summer top to add to the wardrobe. Let's get started. Here is the wrong side of my front bodice piece, and I've marked my darts, and now I'm going to pin them in place, folding them in half and pinning through one side and out the other. Then I'll sew from the outer edge to the point, leaving thread tails at each point so I can tie them in knots. Then press your darts downward. Place your front and back pieces right sides together at the shoulder seams and pin in place. Sew the shoulders with a 5/8 inch seam allowance and finish the raw edges, and then press them toward the back. For each of the bindings, including the neckline binding, I've chosen to cut my own strips of 1 inch wide bias tape from self fabric, and I folded one short edge to the wrong side by 1/4 inch. Here is the neckline between the front and back bodice pieces opened out at the shoulder seam. I'm going to take that folded short edge of the neckline binding and place it right sides together at one of the shoulder seams, and start pinning in place all the way around, having those raw edges even. Then when I'm back at the beginning where the binding started at the shoulder seam, I'll let the loose end of the binding overlap the original placement by about 1/2 inch and trim off the excess. Now I'll sew the binding to the neckline all the way around with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now I'll take the raw open edge of the binding and fold it to my stitching line, and then fold this section to the inside of the garment along the stitching line, and pin in place like that all the way around. Now that I have the binding rolled over the seam allowance and the edges folded under inside, I'm going to edge stitch close to the folded edge all the way around the neckline. Now that the neckline is finished, I'll place the front and back bodice pieces right sides together and pin the side seams from the top to the notch marked from the pattern piece. Doing this on both side seams. Then I'll sew from the top of the side seam to the notch, backstitching at both ends to secure, doing this for both side seams. For each of the 8 side ties, we're going to fold the strip right sides together and sew along the raw edge with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then I'll turn each tie right side out. Once it's turned right side out, push one short end of the fabric back inside the tube by about 1/4 inch so you have a clean finish on one end of the tie. And using a needle and thread, you can slip stitch the opening closed. I've done this to create each of the 8 ties and finish one of the short edges for each tie. For each of my bodice side seams, I'm going to take it to the ironing board and press the seam open. So we're pressing that seam allowance open for the sewn portion and also pressing 5/8 inch on each side of the seam on both sides. I'm going to take the raw edges on both sides of the seam and tuck it underneath itself to meet the crease, rolling that hem to enclose the raw edges, doing this on both sides and giving that a press. Now I'll take the raw unfinished edge of each tie and place it at each of the small dots transferred from the pattern piece. tucking it underneath the folds that we pressed. And I'll do the same thing for the remaining ties on the opposite side seam. Then we're going to edge stitch along the folded edge of these seam allowances from top to bottom for both side seams. As we sew from top to bottom, we'll catch those ties in our stitches. So now our ties are secured at each of the side seams. Now for each pair of ties, you're going to flip the tie over the slit edge so that the ties are now oriented toward the outside of the garment, and we're going to edge stitch the tie in place along the outer edge of the slit. Doing this for each tie. For the bottom edges of the front and back bodice, I've gone ahead and pressed my hems to the wrong side. I press the raw edge to the wrong side by 5/8 of an inch, and then press the raw edge once again to meet the crease, folding it on the crease and pressing again to create a rolled hem. Edge stitch along the inner fold from one side to the other, again repeating this for the front and back bodice. We'll bind the armholes in the exact same way as we bound the neckline. I'm taking my 1-inch wide strip of bias binding, and I've again folded the short edge to the wrong side by 1/4 of an inch. Place this folded edge at the side seam, and pin the raw edges together all the way around. Once the binding is back where I started, I'll allow it to overlap the folded edge by 1/2 of an inch and trim the excess. Then I'll sew the binding to the armhole all the way around with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then we can fold the raw edge of the binding to the seam line, and then on the seam line, turning it to the inside of the garment. And pin in place all the way around. Now that seam allowance is encased within the binding, and the raw edges of the binding are tucked to the inside. And we're going to edge stitch close to the inner fold of the binding all the way around the armhole. Repeat for both armholes. And now your top is complete. Thank you for watching this sew along. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss notifications every time a new full-length sewing tutorial comes out. And I'll see you in the next video.